Leaders may born, they cannot be made. Afghanistan. From long time they tried to make a leader, but they failed. This is the reason Afghanistan remained as a war zone from last 40 years. What happens if we send our Indian army to such a nation? Firstly, we need to transport our Indian soldiers and their weapons to Afghanistan. How India can do this? Afghanistan is a landlocked country. There is no waterways to Afghanistan, so we can't use our Indian Navy. The only way is by road, by air. If we use roadways, in middle there is a Pakistan. Pakistan will definitely stop our soldiers. There is only one way to go Afghanistan, that is Iran. Iran is a friendly country to India. In Tajikistan, India has a air base. By using this, we can transport our Indian army and their weapons. Then Indian army can fight with Taliban. Why India should send Indian army to Afghanistan? There is two reasons. Firstly, to prevent formation of terrorism against India in Afghanistan. In 1900s, Al-Qaeda terrorist organization started in Afghanistan. This organization leader was Osama bin Laden. This organization made many attacks against USA. In 2001, 3,000 Americans died due to this organization. In this moment, Taliban were ruling Afghanistan. America asked Afghanistan to surrender Osama bin Laden. Taliban refused to do this. Why? Because Laden helped Taliban to occupy Afghanistan. Then America thought if Afghanistan was ruled by a normal government, they would hand over Laden. But this nation was ruling by Taliban. If Afghanistan was ruled by a normal government, Al-Qaeda terrorist organization won't be getting a shelter. Due to this Taliban's ruling, terrorists used Afghanistan as a safe shelter. So America started attacks against Taliban in 2001 and invaded a normal government ruling. Present in Kashmir, there are many terrorist organizations which fights against India. These organizations are taking a safe shelters in Pakistan. Now, due to these Taliban's ruling in Afghanistan, these organizations may increase their network and send to India. Already India had experience with Taliban. In 1999, Indian Airlines flight coming from Nepal to Delhi was hijacked by some terrorists and landed in Afghanistan Kandahar airport. They demand to free their peoples from Indian jails. Indian military refused to do this and thought to start an operation. But they didn't get permission to enter Afghanistan from Taliban. Then Indian government hand over their peoples and these terrorists left all the passengers in the flight. These situations may be repeated in the future. This is the first reason that Indian government can take action on the Taliban. Another reason is Afghanistan peoples are requesting India to save them from Taliban. In past 20 years, India helped Afghanistan in many ways. In the hearts of Afghanistan peoples, India has a good name. In Afghanistan, India has constructed many projects. In 2016, India spent 1700 crores and constructed a Salma Dam in Afghanistan. They thankfully named it as a Afghan-India Friendship Dam. Also, India spent 600 crores and constructed a highway road which touches India and Afghanistan borders for 218 kilometers. In this area, there was more terrorist attacks happened. So India sent 300 Indian engineers and 70 Indian soldiers for safe highway road construction. The Taliban opposed this project and launched frequent attacks on the construction workers. A total of 6 Indians, including 2 engineers and 4 Indian soldiers, 129 Afghans died in these attacks. Not only these projects, Afghanistan parliament building, power lines, schools, hospitals are also built by India. For transportation, 400 buses, 200 minibuses, 10 ambulance, 105 municipality vehicles, 3 Air India flights, 285 military vehicles, 4 Mi-24 attack helicopters, 3 light utility helicopters. All this was donated by India. In that 4 Mi-24 helicopters, Taliban occupied 1 helicopter, but there is no fan blade for these helicopters. The army people has removed fan blade to prevent misuse by Taliban. Like this, India helped Afghanistan in so many things. Even now, Afghan peoples are looking help from India. For these two reasons, the Indian army can go and fight with Taliban. Already Indian army has a good experience in these matters. India helped Bangladesh to get independence from Pakistan. 1971, March 26. This day, Bangladesh celebrated as a big festival. Pakistan army were brutally killing them. Bangladesh people started rushing into India. There are many. Indian government thought instead of giving food and shelter to these peoples, it's easy to give them independence. Indian army went into Bangladesh and started giving them training, given weapons, helped them. Our army taught them how to fight with Pakistan army. Within a few time, they got independence. Bangladesh thanked India for help. Not only this, since from long time our army is fighting with terrorists in Kashmir, our army has a very good planning strategies. This experience is enough to clean the Afghanistan. We have only two choices. One, our army should give training to Afghanistan people to how to fight with Taliban and give them the weapons. The another is Indian army should fight with Taliban. If we do this, we lost our soldiers. Indian army has a good air force. To do this, India should spend some lakhs of crores. In this situation, Indian government cannot spend this much of money. America has spent some lakhs of crores to invade their army into Afghanistan. When US army left Afghanistan, within a short time, Taliban occupied. Indian army has a good planning, good strategies. They can fight easily with Taliban. Our Indian army has that power. But for the last 20 years, India had not entered into military matters because it will cost some lakhs of crores. India helped Afghanistan only by money, infrastructures. If there is any benefits by spending this much money, India will do this, but there is no any benefits. There is no any loss or gain if Afghanistan was unstable. Also, there is no good trading between India and Afghanistan. It's only $1.5 billion. Entering into unwanted civil wars can cause a damage. Already India had an experience. In 1990s, India entered Sri Lanka civil war. They killed our Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi. Due to these reasons, India had not entered into any unwanted civil wars. Now, Indian people are thinking, without taking any disadvantages, why can't we help with humanity? Now, already we are giving shelters to Afghanistan officials who came to India. If time will come, India will definitely help Afghanistan.